Hey MurderBurgers! So this is a quick look at Sifu, and this dropped a couple of days ago. I've been really keen for this one to come out. It is a kung fu game where you're just basically going through level after level destroying people, and it's very reminiscent to me in its game design of like the old school games like Shinobi or Vigilante. If you ever played anything like that, this is like a more up-to-date version of it with 3D graphics. It's absolutely ridiculously hard. I've done about an hour of it. You're running through the first bit and it seems quite easy to get into the grip of the combat, as you'll see, but then as more enemies come you soon become overwhelmed. If you like kung fu movies like The Raid or martial arts stuff like John Wick, there's scenes in this game that look like straight out of them films. It's really cool, very atmospheric, and yeah, it's one hell of a game. It's going to take some beating. The main premise of it really is you die, and when you die you age. Once you get to 72 you have to start the game again, so very unforgiving. This is me getting into the action. Let's see what you think. The way the combat works in this game is you basically have to parry. I've not really got my head around the parry system yet. You've got to get the timing just right to counter attack. So it's pretty easy to sort of button mash if you just got like one enemy. But the more that come in, you've got to start really effectively using your counters. Yeah. Oh, bitch. Smash that. I'm really interested in this kind of game because it just takes me back to, remember when you used to play things like Sonic or Shinobi or Rastan, any of those games where you go through level after level, you only have a certain amount of lives, and basically you die and start again until you could basically speed run the game. That's how this game is designed. It's just like an evolution of that. As you sort of progress through, you start to unlock more actual kung fu moves, but it's all about trying to defend and then choose your time to attack. And yeah, it's a little easier in the beginning like this. I'm thinking, do you know what, I'm going to boss this. But the more you go through, the tougher it gets, especially when the enemies start coming at you with weapons. Mr. Maggie.
I thought you said they'd put up a fight. I'm barely breaking a sweat.
Don't be so arrogant.
Nice little MurderBurgerGaming studio here. I can see myself creating some content. Nice and cozy in here.
Who the hell is that? Get him now!
No, I didn't do fuck all. He bottled me in the face. Yeah. Fucking hell. You want some? You want some, dear? Ah, you missed, you dick. Oh. Smash your head off, lad. No speakers. Tuesday.
How dare you set foot in here again? You should never.
Game's just getting you warmed up here, so it's just getting you used to moving around and doing these dodge attacks. It seems quite easy, but then as you get into the levels a bit further on, it starts to get ridiculously hard, and when they're doing damage to you, they can kill you really easily. One thing I forgot to mention on this is when you do die, become older, which means you become stronger and more powerful, but you take less damage. So yeah, it's an interesting dynamic. I can see some people fucking rage quitting this game, which you're not going to get just yet in the video, but you will see soon.
Stop.
Yang, of course.
You've gotten slow, Sifu. You know why I'm here, don't you? Just step aside.
You were a mistake. I should never have taught you. Now you know too much. By returning here tonight, you've given me a second chance. This time, I will do what I must.
So at the end of each section, you get a boss fight, and they're a bit more tricky. Obviously, this guy's just in the opening sequence, so it's not too difficult. We'll skip through the bit where we're smashing it.
Show yourself.
Father.
So that's a quick introduction to it. I'm going to do part 2 now, and I'll show you some more of the more detailed mechanics of the game. If you did like this video, remember, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.